And then in Cradle Song, so just talking about bar 9. Okay, so it's when you go from the previous bar, let's go from there. So as soon as you jump to bar 9, you've got a selection of notes really you need to prepare first. So you need to have that chord ready in the left hand and the 2 notes in the right hand, the G and the C. That is called an interval because the distance between any 2 notes is an interval. All right, so that's an interval and that's a chord basically. So you need to get both right and left hand spanning those notes, that chord and that interval. Then you can go straight into the bar without too much interruption of trying to find the fingers and where they are. So try to keep the right hand still. So break the habit of moving that 3rd finger. So you can just do the 2 bars quite easily then, okay? Then the next 2, okay, so you probably need to do a bit of start-stop practice around here as well. So showing you again what that means. For instance, I'm starting on the B natural and the G, that's bar 11. And I'm just going on to the first note of the second half of the bar, which is the second 3-note group in the left hand. So I'm stopping there until you feel comfortable with it. Okay, then you can start where you've stopped and go on maybe to the next beat. So I'm always going on to the next beat of the bar. Okay, so I'm going to start on the E and the G. No, I'm not going to start on the E and G, I'm going to start on the Fs. No, I'm going to start on the E and the G. Oh dear. And stop on the first beat of the next bar, and I'm going to do that again. Okay, then I might put both of those start-stop practice bits together. That was the first one, and that's the second one. If it doesn't work, then you would need to go back and do the first one only, and then the second one, and then try both of them together. So use that anywhere where you're aware that you're hesitating to find notes or fingers. Always do that start-stop practice. Then we're going to go on to the last line, and if I again start the bar before that, bar 12. So the right hand comes over to B flat, and just the right hand on its own, quite straightforward little melody. Take the thumb to the F, then make sure the 3 goes to the A, and finish back on the F again. So the right hand really is not too difficult. The left hand on the other hand, you're going, always start the bar before, so the end of the previous line, or that chord. You've got to jump down to there. That's quite a leap, okay? So you need to memorise where the little finger's got to go. It's got to go from C, not the little finger. Well, it's got to go to E, but it's the 4th finger that you're aiming for, so that probably wasn't very helpful. So from the chord, you've got to take the 4th finger, this finger here, down to the F. And the other 2 hopefully should find their own way. So it's mainly the bottom fingers that you need to find. So from that to that. But it's the 4th finger on the F, that's the one you've really got to sort of spy out on the keyboard and memorize where that is. Okay, so once you've got there, this chord and the next one are sort of both in that area of where the fingers are. You haven't really got to find them. Okay, now here's the next big leap in the bar 14. So this time my little finger, who's not doing anything, has got to go down to the B flat. So again, you need to memorize, if possible, where that note is and spy it out so that you can see where you're jumping to. It's like a target and you've got to hit the target. Okay, so that again needs quite a lot of practice to get there. Then once you're down on the B flat, you're just moving along very slightly to C, F and A. I'm only moving my thumb here and I'm moving forward on the keyboard, so the thumb was on the black key. my 5 and 3 at the bottom sort of were already there. They're already there. Okay, and then just leap back to the F chord, which is the one you start on. So I hope that that's familiar because it features quite a lot, certainly on the first 2 lines of music. So let's go again with that left hand chords, but I'm going from bar 12. Okay, then I'm looking where that F is and thinking my 4th finger's got to go there. And now I'm looking where the B flat is and I know my little finger's got to go there. Then it goes to C, my thumb goes forward to B flat and then back up to the F chord again. So lots of practice on that, I'm afraid. That's going to take a while to get that bed in. Now I'm splitting the notes up. Now this big leap down, you can't stretch it, so you will have to move and break. But everywhere else, you can join up. And when you get to the end, draw the hand up to the F for the last chord. Okay, so there's just one little break there, which is unavoidable.